Oh, hey, Wendy. Tip Top, are you good? Yes, Lonky Land, I'm fine. Look, Lonky Land, what happened with you? So, Lonky Land, Carmen Wen was doing really mean stuff to him. Wait, why? He actually caused him to break up with his girlfriend. I simply told him to make sure that he got a girlfriend as soon as I come back. Why does he never listen to me? Wait, what? Yes. The reason why I wasn't there on January 9th is because I had to take a break from you guys. Wait a minute. You're telling me is you took a break? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just because my mom keep coming in here for no reason at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, Cosimo, you're fine. Okay, where was I? Okay. So, what you're telling me is you decided to take a break because you were sick of us? Yes. What the actual freak? Why? You guys were too noisy. I have nothing to say right now. So yeah, technically I didn't die. I did saw Non Lube Labs down there too. He's also taking a break as well. Are you for real? Yes. God.
What's so special about Shake Shack's cooking? It's actual cooking. Get some American Electric merch. Link in bio. Even though the half-pound burgers were as big as my head, everything continued to taste amazing. That's in their special sauce. I honestly can't remember what the special sauce tasted like, but as you can see, I was a big fan. I decided to shift my focus to their sides next. Now it's time to work our sides, which were sweet potato fries, regular fries, and onion rings. Comment down below, are you team French fry or are you team sweet potato fry? The sweet potato fries were incredible, especially when dipped in both their barbecue and secret sauce. After working my way through both orders of fries, I tried a sweet potato fry dipped in an Oreo shake. And as I was about to eat the grilled cheese, I decided to take things up a few notches. There we have it, everybody. The added sauce and the extra crunch made this combination magical. Now I feel like I've reached the hardest part of this meal. You'll find out in just a few seconds how wrong I was. As I continued to enjoy these burgers, I looked forward to what I thought was going to be an easy victory. Good thing I get my veggies in today. But I was about to find out that getting through this menu wasn't going to be that easy. Ooh, that's definitely not good. What's your guys' favorite burger? What, is that the spicy one? Yeah, how spicy is it? Yeah, this wasn't good news for me. Holy sh! That is hot. I tried using the shake to buffer the spice. Oh, the shake is not helping. I even tried switching to another burger. Oh, but as soon as I tried eating it again, the spice only got worse. bro. Dude, I'm so freaking hot, bro. I did the most logical thing I could think of in the situation. But shockingly, it had no effect. Oh, the ranch didn't even help. I was able to finish off the other burger. But it was clear that getting through this menu was going to be a bit more challenging than I thought. There's a fiery inferno going on in my body right now. As soon as the meal was over, there was one thing I needed in my body as soon as possible. And no, it wasn't a vegetable. Actually, it was two things. After taking some time to let my stomach settle, I got back to work on the remaining burgers a few hours later. But as soon as I began the meal, I was right back where I started. If you thought me acting like a scared little girl because of some chili peppers was going to be the most cringe part of this video, my mouth is on fire. What I decided to do next was way worse. Don't judge me. No, I can't do this. Oh, as far as I was concerned, there was only one thing I could do in this situation. Everybody, I hate to say it, but this burger is destroying me right now. As soon as I took my first bite, my tongue and lips lit up yet again in a fiery inferno of heat. The only thing I could possibly do is use the milk and the ranch and take things bite by bite. I was able to finish the last regular burger, and all that was left was a few bites of ranch. I want to give a big shout out to Swagoo Burgers and a big shout out to Pinto as well. I was hoping to carry the momentum over into day 4, but I was about to run into another unexpected surprise. After seeing where I was going next, I noticed something a bit out of place on the screen. Some incredibly bad reviews. I'll have to investigate something. In a shocking twist of events, I'm now standing in front of one of the worst-rated restaurants in my city. That, thanks to my Tesla, I have to find some way to survive. I use the word survive because after reading some of these reviews, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it out alive. If one word could describe this place, it would be horrifying. When I walked in, it smelled like horse apples. Was a horse apple. Order was 30 minutes after the expected time. Employee was very rude. Coke machine broken. Fries order was very small/soggy. Forgot ranch. Restaurant was very dirty. Danny, I just want to know, did they do anything right? Ordered online today. I was handed a 10% off coupon after being there for about 40 minutes. When I get home, the wings were undercooked. I was extremely ill within 5 minutes. Called and got my money back. I'm gonna warn you all, reading this next review almost made me end this challenge early and take the L. Holy moly, does this place take the cake for unsanitary, unprofessional, and undercooked food. The floor was filled with only french fries, grease, napkins, and all of the tables. There was another person there, not a customer, but what appeared to be a friend of an employee, yelling things through the register area and into the back of the house, clearly trying to get someone's attention. He did that with strange words and bird sounds. This feels like the start of a Stephen King novel for some reason. I was annoyed, but collected my food and left. I was very hungry, so I opened the food right away in the car to take a bite, and the wings were raw. In conclusion, if you want to wait a really long time in a dirty restaurant run by a bunch of kids and then risk salmonella, this may be the place for you. Well, everyone, there's only one way to find out if these reviews are true. Don't they? I knew exactly which review I wanted to test first. It smells like horse apples in here. It smells like wings. And there wasn't a... Cheerios, hechos con avena integral y con mucho corazón. This is the #1 mall on TikTok shop. This thing's very compact. It's got a lot of great features to it. You guys can see it's about as thin as my finger right there. So single French fry, napkin, or drop of grease on the floor. But with most of the reviews being about wrong orders and subpar food quality, the last 2 reviews I was testing were the most important. Now the real question, did they get my entire order right? They got every item in my order. To accurately test the last review meant that I had to finish my entire order. My first plan of attack was to start with the sandwiches. This one looks intimidating. After I took a whiff of the second sandwich, I got some pretty intense flashbacks from yesterday. But fortunately for me, it wasn't actually that spicy. After taking that down, I got to my favorite item in the Wingstop menu next. That's the lemon pepper. I bit into the next sandwich thinking it would be spicy, and thankfully, it wasn't. I couldn't say the same for the next one, though. In my hands was the Atomic Sandwich, aka Wingstop's spiciest flavor. For my butthole. I took my first bite ready for my taste buds to be engulfed in another fiery inferno, just like they were yesterday. But shockingly, it wasn't that spicy. At first. Alright, that... Holy mother... Woo! Man, that just hit. The atomic flavor at Wingstop is around 300,000 Scoville units, which is about 37 times hotter than jalapeno.
Whoa. I see how depressed Mr. Heartbreaker.
Even after the garlic parmesan sandwich, it was still hitting me. As far as I was
Well,
concerned,
that
it
was
was the most logical
mean.
thing to do in the situation. Where's the ranch? After dipping my sandwich into the ranch, it felt like I had life again. I gotta know down below who's team ranch and who's team blue cheese. I'm asking that even though I know ranch is superior. I took down the second to last sandwich. Worst wings yet. The spice on my lips was getting unbearable. Just had to distract myself with something.
What mean is you breaking up with me for no clear reason.
Let's just say this wasn't one of my finer
Do you
moments.
know what he did to me? What happened?
Anyways, with the atomic wing still left,
Also, I'm not screaming. I'm mad at him. He's supposed to be my BF, but he broke up with me for no specific reason.
there was no way around it.
I simply, oh my god.
The spice in these wings seemed 10 times worse than the burger I ate yesterday. And to make things worse, nothing was making it better. Oh, and the ranch doesn't even help. Oh, that is so spicy, bro. I feel like I'm breathing straight fire. Oh. Not sure why I thought eating corn would help, but I did anyways. I tried alternating between boneless wings and the atomic wings, along with using more ranch. But at this point, the spice was beyond unbearable. Wings left, less than 2 hours left. After chugging some Pepto-Bismol, I knew I was potentially facing my second loss of the week. I took a little bit over an hour to let my...
I loved you, and I loved you. I took care of you when you were sad, and that's what I get from you. I grasp it.
settle and got back to the meal. There was less than 20 minutes in the day for me to take down only a handful of menu items. I knew I had the stomach space to finish this, but deep down inside, I knew this was going to come down to the wire. 12 minutes left. I worked my way through the second to last pile of wings until all that was left were the atomic wings, celery and carrots, and the brownie. As soon as the spice came back again in full force, I decided to use the celery to try and help cool down my tongue. But the only real way to get through this was to push past the pain and use the ranch, cheese, and milk to my advantage. But time was running out very quickly. And my body was fighting back.
Belching fire.
And even though my mouth felt like it was the surface of the sun, I made it through the atomic wings and got to the sweet goodness I was looking for. Cheers to dessert.
I've done the entire Wingstop menu. I am so done with spicy food.
On day 5, I posted a sneak peek of the Wingstop challenge on my IG story, and when I got this reply, I kinda got heated. Yes, 130 wings, 10 sandwiches, 3 orders of fries, a brownie, celery and carrots on top of the 16 burgers I ate the day before, 10 pounds of Mediterranean food the day before that, and the entire Panda Express menu the day before that is it. I did my best to forget about it and decided to move on with the rest of the challenge. How's it going? Can I get everything on the menu?
Alright.
That was the most normal reaction I've ever had after asking for everything on the menu. If you made it up to this point in the video, why don't you go ahead and just drop a burger emoji down below. Vanilla shake. As soon as I got to the first shake, I felt reinvigorated once again. After taking down the cheeseburger, I made my way to the chocolate shake. Made it to the chocolate shake. While this menu was incredibly easy to finish, exercise. I thought you meant extra fries. Day 2's loss meant that with 3 days left, I was gonna have to double up on menus on one of those days. And with leftovers to finish, I had a decision to make.
Wow, I look really, really dumb.
I was glad I decided to eat the leftovers instead of attempting another menu, because I enjoyed the food way more this time.
That stuff is tasty.
I moved to the chicken kebab plate next, which tasted incredible. After eating that, along with the last gyro, there was only 3 menu items left.
3 items left.
Next, I ate a plate of hummus, rice, and something called chapli, which I'm 99% sure I pronounced wrong, but oh well. Now it's time for the biggest menu on the item.
Did I really just say that?
And the biggest menu on the item.
The biggest item on the menu.
The bologna was definitely my favorite dish. After I finished that off, there was only 1 menu item left.
And how could I forget the salad? We made it through 5 days, everyone.
Girls Play 12, tell me the truth. Lucky One, you want me to say it or you can say it? I think we should probably both say it. You say something and then I'll say something and then you say something and I'll say something and so on. Alright, I guess. Look, I will tell you the truth, and I will be for real. So basically, it all started when me and Tip Top Terrors were in 7th grade. Everything was relaxed at first. We were just in the LA room, just relaxing. Me and him were talking to Gio. And it was May at the time. But then Tip Top Terrors decided, maybe I should date someone, but I'm not sure who. But then soon afterwards, she decided to try to date one of my best friends that I've met since 2nd grade. But I don't know how that turned out. Fast forwarding to 8th grade, he decided to do the same thing again, like he did in 7th grade. He tried one after another, and then after another, but it kept failing and failing. So you might think that might be the end of him, but it's actually not. Soon afterwards, he decided to online date in order to actually get a girlfriend, obviously. So that's exactly what he did. So then soon afterwards, his relationship lasted for not that long until November, until his first girlfriend broke up with him. Then, afterwards, in December, he found another girlfriend from Britain. But it didn't last very long. So then soon afterwards, he decided to date someone on Roblox. And that's exactly what he did. The relationship lasted until March, obviously until he broke up with him. Because I guess he got annoyed that he kept getting invites from her, I guess. And then soon afterwards, in July, he decided to try to online date on YouTube. But things take a little bit of a wrong turn. So basically afterwards, I got in trouble just because I was trying to date someone online. And you probably guessed it. Yes, it was in fact Linda, obviously. So, then afterwards, he simply went to bed early because of that. Soon afterwards, in the next morning, he told Linda about that. And then soon afterwards, there were some times where he kept betraying her for some reason. And then decided to date Wendy since September. Until soon afterwards, probably by January, I guess he basically broke up with her. And then sometime afterwards, he decided to date you, Alice. And then now he broke up with you because of what exactly happened earlier. And as of today, that is still going on. So I'm not sure how we're gonna help him or something. Thank you, Wonky Land. I really appreciate you. I'm just trying my best not to get my mom mad or anything like that. No, I totally believe you, Tip Top Terrace. I know I'm not trying to get your mom mad and stuff. Thank you, buddy. No problem. So basically, that's basically it. I'm sorry I didn't told you that earlier before we started dating. I had to tell you after. I totally get it. It's all my fault. It's just because my mom doesn't like me online dating. She wants me to get an actual girlfriend for once. But I don't believe that's happening anytime soon.
Now, like usual, I'm gonna go lay on the couch like a beach whale and regret my life decisions. On day 6, I woke up and saw I got a reply from the person I DM'd the day before. Not gonna lie, I felt kind of bad after this. I started to think that maybe the reason for my responses, both to this person and Cheeky Chap, were more than just because I saw them as haters trying to get under my skin. Getting bullied as a kid always made me feel like I was never good enough. And honestly, it's still something I have a hard time with to this day. I sent back an apology, and a few hours later, it was time to get day 6 started. Alright, everyone, day 6, I'm actually feeling pretty good today. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate this drip? Wouldn't it be funny if I actually got pizza? At least it's a cuisine I've yet to have this week. I was without a doubt the best dressed person in that restaurant. After starting with the bowl, I was confident enough to throw in another challenge. My goal is to make it through this entire day without spilling a single thing on this shirt. If I do, you gotta like the video. After the bowl.
So yeah, I'm sorry that Tip Top Terrace didn't told you that earlier. That's what I want you to explain. I'm sorry, Alice. I'm sorry that I didn't told you that earlier. Tip Top Terrace? Huh? What's happening now? I don't know. Now, Tip Top Terrace is starting to be sad. Tip Top Terrace? Please don't cry. Castle Lodge? Huh? Yeah, Monkey Land? I don't know what to do. Tip Top Terrace has never acted like this before. I know. It's like probably like one of the first times he has acted so upset and sad at the same time before. Is he really that desperate to actually get a real girlfriend? And a Valentine for sure? I think so. I don't know what to do. I I feel bad. I feel very bad. Tip Top Terrace shouldn't be treated like this. Look, Monkey Land. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you that too when we first met. It was really my fault. I totally get it. Crossy Lodge? I'm very sorry I didn't told you as well. You don't need to be sorry. Bumpy Bay and Humble Hills? I'm very sorry that I didn't told you as well. Aww. Painted Palms and Sandy Strip? I'm also sorry that I didn't told you guys as well. Oh, you don't have to be sorry. And for the rest of the POIs, I'm also very sorry that I didn't told you guys as well. Wow. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, Tap Top Terrace. It was mostly my phone. Carmen win? Yeah, I'm a ghost now. Epic Games launched me so far that I crushed myself on a mountain and I died. Oof, that was brutal. Yeah, I know, it was. Sorry, just give me a moment.
At least it's a cuisine I've yet to have this week. Looks as good as my head. I dove into the burrito full of excitement. Maybe I should get a burrito shirt. But when I got to the next item, that excitement quickly faded away. Oh my gosh, I love you, Chipotle, but those are some sad-looking tacos right there. The tacos at least tasted great. I can't say the same for the next item I had. It's hard to say what I hate more, guacamole or spicy food. Thankfully, I came prepared for this situation. Oh, thank goodness. Don't judge me for having got the branch in the bar, right? Thanks to the ranch, I was one step closer to my goal, but I had yet another decision to make. Here's a dilemma. I have 2 restaurants left, and today is the second to last day. So I can either save the last 2 for tomorrow, or try to knock another one out today, just in case tomorrow's challenge is ridiculously huge. I'm gonna go for one more. I definitely should have just stuck with one restaurant today. I'm about to have one heck of mixed up cake. Unfortunately, with 31 items on the menu, getting through this wasn't going to be very easy. On the plus side, I still have the rest of the day ahead of me. Woo! McDonald's Diet Coke just gave me some life. And as soon as I started, I felt reinvigorated again. After working my way through the caramel sundae, I eventually got to the legendary McDonald's fries. Fries are down. Time for the Big Mac. But as soon as I started on the Big Mac is when things began to go down. The overload of salt was hitting me like a freight train. As I kept chewing, I searched my mind for what I could possibly do next. Until a few minutes later, I knew exactly what my next move needed to be. Alright, but here's the deal. I haven't even gotten through half the menu, and I'm already feeling it. So what I'm going to do is give myself a little break. Hoping that I'd have better luck than I did on day 2, I gave myself a few hours to let my stomach settle, which unfortunately, it did. Every day it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, just never stops getting bigger. With less than 3 hours and over half the menu left, I knew this was going to be another tough battle, so I tried to think of something positive. Well, we have like 5 new menu items, and I'm going to start with one of them. It just tastes like salt at this point. Healthiest thing on the menu. Hopefully this bacon McCrispy is going to actually be crispy, because I feel like the first one wasn't quite that crispy. It wasn't actually crispy, it was a sound effect. It feels so healthy. If you've never seen anyone become intoxicated with food before, you're about to find out that it's indeed possible. What are they feeding these chickens? Goodness. Because that's exactly where I was headed. I'm so gassy, dude. Oh, the gas machine. Where am I going with my life? On the plus side, I was making solid progress on the menu, and I was surprised to see that it was only 9:56 p.m. I decided my plan was to try and finish the menu as soon as possible, because if I got another giant menu, I was going to need the stomach space for it. Now for the ultimate exasperation, we have cookies and bourbon. I wouldn't do that, I'm not that sick. Or maybe I am. Just kidding. I'll never do that again. With only a few items left, I was almost at the end. Oh my goodness, there's so much meat. That's what she said. I worked my way through the triple cheeseburger and then the strawberries and cream pie, which looked like something else at first. I'm 12. And after eating that, along with the apple pie, the second to last menu was complete.
I get some rest, and I have nothing really for, honestly. I just hope I can poop, because the last few days have been rough.
It is finally day 7. I have one more menu left. If I can make it through this menu before midnight, this challenge will be complete. This challenge is only complete if I made it through all the required menus before the week is over. I knew if I got a fast food place, I could cruise my way through day 7 and get an easy victory. But finishing this challenge wasn't going to be that simple. Not only did my Tesla choose a local restaurant, at least I wore the red shirt for this. This local restaurant specializes in one of the hardest foods to eat a lot of, sandwiches. And unfortunately for me, they weren't small ones either. I had a little bit less than 10 pounds of sandwiches, chips, and cookies to finish before midnight. I knew the only strategy I could use was to take my time with each sandwich. As I started on sandwich number 1, I knew these were going to fill me up very quickly.
This is Tom's choice?
The next sandwich I had tasted even better than the last one.
I have no idea who Tom is, but he sure does have a good sandwich.
The next sandwich I wasn't as excited to eat.
Oh, thank goodness we got some whole grains. We can probably use the fiber right now.
As soon as I made that statement, I remembered I had my backup ranch, which I used to mask the taste of the guacamole. After I ate that, I decided to get into my first hot sandwich. And while it tasted fantastic, I was getting fuller way sooner than I expected. So after a few more minutes of eating, I knew that if I had any chance of making it through this final challenge, I was going to need to give myself some digestion time.
All right, everybody, 4 sandwiches are down.
I got back to work on my next sandwich, and then eventually the Caesar salad, which unfortunately for me was going to take things from worse to a lot worse. After taking what felt like 20 years to finish the salad, I was getting worried.
It's like a never-ending ocean of sandwiches.
And to make things worse, I was going to have to finish this potato salad. I'm not a huge potato salad person. I decided to deal with it later, and I grabbed a hot sandwich next. Using some au jus, I took down the sandwich, and then I realized there was no way around it. I had to eat potato salad. And honestly, it ruined the moment.
My stomach is doing things it shouldn't do right now. It's telling me things it shouldn't tell me.
With less than 2.5 hours left until the end of this challenge, I dove back into this.
Oh, hey, Wendy, X Pro. Gio, at this point, Gio, go to the market! No, 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 no. Go to the market without watching YouTube. Now! Yeah! Nice! No! Yeah! No! No! No shot! Oh, my days. Okay, let's see. And 2 that's kind of funny. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, we're trying to throw it back. Help. No. 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 No! My defense are not helping. No. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Oh, I lost 0%. Yeah, right. Fall Guys Crown Gem ends in 65 hours. I swear, if I don't get on Reels, or because of Jill's fault being from the supermarket, bro. Yeah! No! No! Woo! Ooh, that was a miss. No! ever collect? No. Another score, 2 more. No. Yeah. Oh, hurry up, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. No. No. Someone get the ball. No. No. Yes. Yeah. Woo. We're literally 3 points ahead of them, bro. Uh-oh. Oh? No! Oh my god, bro. If we score 3 more goals somehow, we literally get 10 goals. What? Ah. Nice. Nice. No! Got it? Distracted them good. Ooh. Yeah! Let's go. Yes, finally. %40.